Hey, welcome guys. I'm back and we are in our textbook, which is Adobe Illustrator Creative Cloud Revealed by Chris Botello, first edition. And we're working in chapter 4. We're working with our transform tools. So I am going to do a couple of demos to get you started. Remember, the skills review is the requirement for this chapter. And even though I only demo a couple of these, the entire skills review is a requirement for upload. So make sure that if you need anything beyond what I've demoed here, that you give me a holler and I'll be happy to do it. All right, so we are going to open up Illustrator and we're going to navigate to where our data files are. And let's see. There's chapter 3. Do I have chapter 4? There's 1 and 2. Here we go. Here's chapter 4. And we're looking for 4-1. All right. Now with this open, I'm going to move this over so you can see both. Do a Command 0 to fit that in the artboard. And then we're going to do a file, save as. And we're going to save this as modclock _ your name. Then we're going to get the selection tool. I'm going to move this over here so it's out of our way of the textbook. Get our selection tool. We're going to click on the brown line and then we're going to click the rotate tool. Now that we've got the rotate tool, we're going to hold down Alt if you're on a Windows, Option if you're on a Mac, and click the bottom anchor point of the line, which is right here. And what that does, you'll see, is that sets the origin for the rotation. Now with the transform tool selected, pressing Alt if you're on a Windows or Option if you're on a Mac, and clicking the artboard also opens the tools dialog box as well as defining the point of origin. So I'm just going to move. All right, so we are going to enter 30 in the angle text box. And then you're going to click copy. And I always hit preview just to make sure that it's what I want it to look like, which it did. Now we're going to press Control D if you're on a Windows or Command D if you're on a Mac 10 times so that your screen resembles figure 7 or mine on the screen. So again, that's Command D 10 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And the Command or Control D is the quick key for the Transform Again command. Now we're going to select all 12 lines, group them, send them to the back, and then hide them. I'm going to get this over here too. All right, so we're going to get the selection tool and we're going to select each one of these lines, hold down your Shift, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Geez Louise. And then do a Command or Control G, that groups them. And then we're going to hide them. And we're going to go up to Object, Hide, Selection, and that's a Command 3. And they're gone. Now we're going to select the small orange circle. And we're going to click View on the menu bar and click Outline. We're going to click the rotate tool. We're going to press and hold Alt if you're on a Windows or Option if you're on a Mac, and click the center point of the larger circle because this is where we want it to rotate around. And then the small circle will rotate around the center point of the larger circle, which it is starting to do. We're going to enter 30 if it's not already there. We're going to click Copy. Which it did, and then we are going to apply the Transform Again command 10 times, which is Command D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then we want to switch to Preview. So we go back up to View and switch to Preview. Perfect. And you'll see 12 circles rotated around a central point of origin, which was the center of this circle. Now we're going to select the small black vertical dash. So you want to get the selection tool and select this small black vertical dash and transform again 11 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The dash is also rotated around the center point of the larger circle since a new point of origin had not been set. So we've just kind of piggybacked on what we just did with the circles. Now we're going to unlock the hands in the scratch area, so we can't see them in my scratch area because you can't see my scratch area, but I'm going to do Object. And I'm just going to unlock all, although I could also go to the layers and unlock those, and we're going to move them onto the clock face. I'm going to get them in approximately the appropriate position, and then I'm going to zoom in on it. See if I can center that. All right, we're going to show all. Then we're going to deselect all. And let's see what step I missed because there's something also up here that I did not do, and I'm not sure if I didn't read it or if the textbook didn't tell us to do it, but I'll tell you what. I look at the illustration and I see that it looks as though the clock face is in front of this line work. So I'm going to go to my layers. And if I can see by my layers, I'm going to change the order. If not, I'll show you what else we can do. So I am going to group those, do Object Arrange, and send those to the back and see how that works. Do Object Arrange. And you'll see I selected the each one of these lines. And remember, I did group them, so this should be a fairly easy fix. We're going to do Object, Arrange, Send to the Back. Then we're going to deselect, and there you go. Now, whether I forgot to read it or didn't read it or the book forgot to tell us, regardless, it is now perfect. Do a Command or Control S to save your work. And let's see if there's anything else that we need to do with that. Nope, we can close that out. And I'll be back in just a moment to demonstrate the next exercise or one of the next exercises.